Payment of income tax. The first thing that you need to understand is that the income tax generates at the same time that you generate income. That means that your duty does not come afterwards. As long as you are getting income, you are having income taxes to pay. So you can pay your taxes throughout the year in two ways. You can pay them through withholding. We will explain withholding in another video. Or you can pay them through estimated tax payments. That will be a matter of another video as well. At the end of the year, when it's tax season and it's time to file your tax return, you may find out that you have a refund, meaning that you paid more than you were owing for the tax year, or that you still have taxes due, in which case you will need to pay the taxes due before the end of the tax season to avoid the payment of interest and penalties. How do you pay the taxes due? You can pay them mainly in two opportunities. You can pay them when you e-file your tax return, meaning that you include in your tax return your bank information, be it your checking account or your savings account information, so the taxes can be directly withdrawn from your bank account electronically, or you can make payments separate from the filing of your tax return. If you make the payments separate, you can make the payments in the following ways. You can make electronic payments, you can pay by phone, you can pay through an app in your smartphone, you can pay through the mail, or you can even pay in cash. We will explain all these options, and at the end of the video you will also find slides explaining more information on how to get to these sources of payment. If you want to pay your taxes electronically, you can use direct pay. This system provided to be able to pay your taxes using your checking or your savings account. You do not have to pay an additional fee to make the payment, and you cannot use a debit card or a credit card. When you are going to use your bank account information to make a payment, you need to know your routing number, that is the number that identifies your bank, and your account number. You can also make electronic payments through a payment processor authorized by the IRS. With a payment processor, you can make payments with a debit card or a credit card or using an e-wallet. Now, the payments that you make through a payment processor will be subject to payment fees. It may be a flat fee in case that you use a debit card, or a percentage of the taxes to pay if you are using a credit card. You can also pay electronically using the EFTPS, is the Electronic Federal Tax Payment System. This system is provided by the U.S. Treasury Department. It doesn't have an additional fee to pay for your taxes, but you need to register in the system to be able to use it. If you want to pay by phone, you can use the EFTPS, the Electronic Federal Tax Payment System, and do an electronic funds withdrawal from your bank account. Or you can use a payment processor using your debit or your credit card. If you want to pay using your smartphone, you can download an app from the IRS. It's called IRS Go. You will find information in the slides at the end. It will provide you access to direct pay and to the payment processors. You can also mail your payment. You can mail your payment using a check or a money order, and you will need to include a form with your payment so they know where to assign this payment to. You can use the form 1040V, that is the payment voucher, or you can use the form 1040ES, that is the form for estimated tax payments. And you can even pay on cash in certain IRS tax assistance centers or using the Pay Near Me system that allows certain 7-Eleven stores to be able to receive your cash payment for your taxes due. If you want to use Pay Near Me, you need to go online to provide certain information and to get instructions on where to make your payment. You will be charged a flat fee for the payment, and it has a limit of $1,000 a day of payment.